good evening, wherever it is that you might be today in the world. So first of all, welcome to ICFB Entertainment. We're very grateful that you're here with us this morning. And we have Matt Lee from the NiGHTOWL Country Band with us today. So welcome, Matt.
Hello, how are you today?
I'm well, thank you very much. How are you today?
I'm doing well. And nice weather. Nice weather here in Indiana. It's starting to cool off here in the fall.
Nice.
So it's very nice.
Nice. The leaves are starting to fall off the trees?
They are. The leaves are starting to look very pretty around here right now.
Nice. So Matt, you are the frontman of the NiGHTOWL Country Band.
Yes.
Yeah. So today we're going to talk a little bit about you, your journey in the music industry, and what entertains you as well.
Okay.
All right. So first question, the question that I always want to ask is, how'd you get started in music?
So it started, I was 4 years old. My mom taught me how to sing. And so they took me to a few churches here and there. My dad's a preacher. So my dad was a traveling minister for a while before he started pastoring a church. So we went to different churches. I got to sing as a youngster. There was a song called "He's Still Working on Me" that Mom and Dad used to have me sing everywhere they went, as far as when Dad would preach. And even today, "He's Still Working on Me" is still true today. So then they had my sister, and then I turned 14. I started traveling with groups called the Singing Sands, singing gospel quartet stuff.
All right.
So something cool about the band itself and kind of my music journey is there's a guy that joined us. I think he's been with us for 6 years now, that he plays drums for us. His name's Casey Johnson. And when I first started singing gospel music with the Singing Sands, his dad and his grandpa, Mike and Mikey Jr., they were with the Singing Sands. And now Casey, as a drummer, he's with me now. So that kind of came full circle. And then there's a fella that came on with us named Brandon Fields. He's a singer, he's a songwriter, keyboard player, rhythm player, Brandon Fields. His family has a gospel group called the Fields Family, and the Singing Sands and the Fields family would sometimes work together. And now Brandon Fields, part of that family, generation-wise, now he's with me. So it's there's a lot of full circle kind of going on with NiGHTOWL Country Band.
Okay.
And then we have Tim Dooley on lead guitar. We were kind of in the thing where we were looking for a lead guitar player. We had a guy that's filling in, and Tim kept messaging me, wanting to try out. And finally I was just like, guys, let's just try him out. Ended up, he was the best thing that ever happened to us. He's a fantastic lead guitar player. And then Avery Talent came on. He came on about a year ago. He's playing bass now. I'd sing and play bass. And now I'm having the freedom of being able to dance and react with the crowd and kind of work with the crowd a little bit. That's fun. So Avery Talent playing bass has been a big key to what's been going on lately. And then we have a guy named John Barr. He shows up, helps us load in, load out. He kind of does the hard work of the band, and he's kind of, I call him the backbone of the band. John is used to be a drug addict at one time, and he's celebrating 10 years of sobriety. So a lot of that, he likes to be in part of the band, and part of the band and part of the family band has helped him with that. So we're NiGHTOWL Country Band. We call it a band, but we can be called NiGHTOWL Country Family too, because we're so close and tight knit.
Nice. Well, family is certainly where it's at, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's nice that you get a chance to be part of a band and part of a family at the same time.
Yeah.
That's super cool. Yeah. So, because it's a very tight-knit journey together. So I want to ask you a little bit more about the greatest passion that you've got with the band. What is that heart center that fuels the band forward?
The love for music. Every one of us has a great passion and a great love for music. And when we come together, like when I wrote the song Sweet Sweet Woman, which we're getting ready to release, when I brought that song about to the band and we start working on it, we start putting together the melody, we start putting together how the words connect, we start putting the bridge together. The love of music and the way we're able to work together and the passion that everybody has in the band, that means a lot. And that also helps fuel Night Owl Country Band success.
All right. So kind of your Night Owl Country Band has got a heartbeat of its own. Now, I think you also got a following club. Isn't that something that your wife started? I love that.
Yeah, the Night Owl Country Band fan page. Yeah.
And don't you have a special name for your fans?
Yes. We call our fans certified night owls. Yeah.
Love that.
When we first started, one of our first merch shirts it just said certified night owls on it, and we'll have to bring that one back. That one did real well, and our fans have always been certified night owls.
I love it. I love the name of that, the Certified Night Owls. That's so cool.
Yeah.
So membership has its privileges?
Yeah.
Nice.
The main key is you got to stay up late with us. So when we play
go.
some of those places till 11 o'clock, midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, hey, you got to stay up. You're a night owl, right?
Nice. So it sounds like perhaps the secret of your music is that it's a family, and then when you go and you entertain, you invite people into your family and treat them like it's some down-home entertainment.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, a lot of the fans, maybe they haven't come for a long time, and they'll come up and talk to me. Just like family does, they'll say, how's your mom and dad doing? So we're all close-knit. Yeah, it's kind of nice. We've got a lot of love in Night Owl, for sure.
So you're Certified Night Owls. What is the longest standing member of your Certified Night Owl group?
So that'd be me. I'm the original, and I'm the founder of the band.
No, I was talking about your fans.
Oh, fans.
Yeah.
We've had. I'd hate to say, because we have a lot of them that came with us from the beginning.
Nice.
I would say maybe my uncle. I'd mention him, Terry Burris, because the band did our very first show, and we just kind of threw together a band for a Halloween party he was doing, and that's where Night Owl Country Band originated from. So this coming Halloween, we'll be celebrating our 10 years. So 10 years ago, he had a party, and look what happened out of it.
Nice. Are you going to do something special that we can follow on Facebook or Instagram on your 10-year anniversary?
We're doing a show. We're going to do a show on October 18th. Every year we do an anniversary show. I love Halloween. As you see behind me, I got a lot of horror stuff. I got my own horror room, which drives my wife Lisa crazy, but because she don't like scary movies, and I love scary movies. So anytime Halloween comes around, I'm always excited. So we always do a special Halloween anniversary show, and we're doing it at the Edinburgh Pixie Theater on October 18th. It's at 7 o'clock. It's only $10 a ticket. They can join us. We'll come out first. We come out dressed up in our regular uniform shirts like we always do, sing about 20-25 minutes, and then there's a gal named Savannah Lee who's going to sing for us for about 25-30 minutes, and then we'll all come out costumed. So we come out and we play in our costumes. So that's a lot of fun.
Cool. That sounds like a lot of fun. That sounds like a lot of fun. So in your journey with the Night Owl Country Band, what would you consider to be your greatest success?
We kind of hang our hat on having the chance and the opportunity to play at the Ralph Stanley Memorial Show at the Grand Ole Opry stage. That was a biggie. Something we'll never forget. Never forget standing backstage, waiting to come up and play, being able to come out, and since I'm the front man, the middle man, I got to stand in the circle. So all the other bands still jealous of that. That I got set in circle at the Grand Ole Opry. And what was kind of cool too, most of the people that go and they play at the Grand Ole Opry, they have to use their house band. And when we had the chance to play, we got to use the actual Night Owl Country Band and got to play. So that was kind of unique also. So that's something that we will never forget.
So how did you get your band into the Grand Ole Opry to play?
At that time, we were part of a group called the Stanley Music Group, which is Ralph Stanley's family. And we released a song called Cool Gentle Wind with them. And when we went to release that song with them, it just so happened they were going to do a Ralph Stanley Memorial Show. And we met with a lady named Darlene Fowler, and we met her at Goodlettsville, Tennessee. And I thought she was just going to talk about the release of the song and what it was going to do and all that. And when we sit down, she said, we're doing something special. How'd you guys like to play on the Grand Ole Opry stage?
Nice.
Yeah, and it was me and a few other members, and I've always told the guys, I said, no matter what happens, no matter what somebody tells you, just act like you've been there before. And that was one of them times it was hard for any of us to do that, but we did it. We acted like it was just some other show, but inside we were all like jumping for joy. So that was how that all went about. And man, like I said, we'll never forget that.
Nice. That is a super cool story. Thank you for sharing. Now, no journey ever comes without its twists and its turns. So what would you say the biggest learning moments for Night Owl Country Band might have been?
I think for us, a big thing for me is so you listen to a song, and I'm talking about like cover songs. So you listen to a cover song, and when you hear that song, and you love that song, and you want to play that song, that doesn't mean that song's fit for you. And that's something that we learned throughout the time of doing Night Owl Country Band, I myself and the band itself. There are particular songs you just don't do because it's not your style. You have to do your style. You have to do what fits you, and you can tell almost immediately when you start practicing. And they'll notice. I'll look at them. I'll say, well, let's go ahead and move on to the next one, because that usually means we probably won't touch that one ever again. So that was part of a learning curve.
All right.
Getting into our own style. Even songs that we cover, we cover those songs in our style and the way Night Owl Country Band does it. We have a particular way we do things, and I've always said that if people want to hear the artist singing their song, they can listen to the radio all the time. But when they come here Night Owl Country Band, we want to do our version of that song because we're not that artist. We're Night Owl Country Band. So we like to do things in our own style and our own way. So
finding your own style and finding your own way as a group has been probably one of your biggest learning moments, and that's pretty cool because that's like a growth moment of the band, right? Is when the band looks at you and goes, "Really?"
Yeah. So
we've all been there before, and you're like, "Oh, that doesn't work," and they're like,
"Yeah."
Because you know right away when you know, right?
Right. Yeah. You can tell pretty quick. Yeah.
You don't like that too much, do you? Right?
Yeah.
We've heard better. Yeah.
Yeah. So when we do our something kind of fun, when we do our Halloween show, when we come out costume, we do a lot of Halloween music. So we'll do like the Monster Mash. We'll do Little Red Riding Hood. We do, which is totally different for a country band, but we do Marilyn Manson's version of Sweet Dreams Are Made of This, which is really cool. And it's fun because it's totally different than what we usually do. And there was a song last year. I thought, this is an odd one for us, but I want to try it, see how it's liked. So we ended up doing a song called Sundown, Gordon Lightfoot song.
Nice.
And we started playing it, we started singing it, and we did it for our anniversary show. And actually, that song is on our list every show. So you never know what you're going to run into when you try new songs out. So that was kind of neat.
That's super cool. I like the fact that you're doing a Halloween set. That's so much fun. Maybe one day you'll have to do a Halloween EP for us. 11-year anniversary.
Yeah.
Your favorite cover songs covered for Halloween.
Yeah.
Or maybe even your own Halloween song.
Yeah. We could definitely, as much scary movie stuff I've got, I could surely write one, couldn't I?
You certainly could. You certainly could. I mean, there have been some really good ones. There's been Thriller, right? Michael Jackson, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's
kind of a different genre, but he was really brilliant as a musician and as an artist and as an entertainer. So, yeah.
There were a lot of great dancers that I've seen, but as far as dancing, nobody can touch Michael Jackson. He was fantastic.
Those moves. Oh my gosh.
He was such an entertainer and a showman. He was fantastic.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, so switching back over to the Night Owl Country Band and you, Matt, is there anything else that you do outside of the country band yourself personally, Matt?
So Tim is retired. Tim Dooley is retired, and my sister Sarah, she works for a place called Dorel. It's a plastic company. They make like car seats, stuff like that. So she works in the offices there. Brandon Fields, he works for Indiana University. He's one of their IT people. So that's kind of neat. And then Avery Talent, his mom owns a pawn shop. So he works for the pawn shop. So whenever she's not working, he helps her out and vice versa. Our drummer, he works for a used video store, which is kind of cool. They have DVDs and video games and all that. So he's our nerdy guy. So and my John Barr, he works for a fastener company. So they make things for OSR fasteners. Who he works for. And then I work for Christopher Stevens Corporation. I was a CNC programmer and a CNC machinist. So, and I enjoy that. And what's nice about what we do is all the bosses that we have understand what we're doing also with Night Owl Country Band. And they've been really helpful. They've really been a big supporter of what we're doing. And I can't thank them enough. Actually, when we did the Grand Ole Opry, the owner of Christopher Stevens Corporation, his name's Steve Ronsheim, he bought tickets and he also bought rooms for everybody that went to see us at the Grand Ole Opry. So the support that our bosses have given us has been fantastic. It's been amazing, actually.
Nice. That's pretty cool. Okay, so I'm going to switch over into what entertains you. And so we're going to kind of move into some questions about you and yourself, okay? Now, if the band and you hang out regularly as a group, you can answer those as a band as well, okay?
Okay.
All right. So in terms of languages, which languages do you speak?
Just one.
Just English?
One. Yeah, my mom. So my mom is from Columbia, Kentucky. Yeah. My dad's from Byrdstown, Tennessee. Yeah. And they met in a place called Hope, Indiana. So sometimes when we go back home, I'll pick up a little bit where I talk a little bit as a Tennessee or a Kentuckian, but I just speak regular English though. Yeah.
All right. So just a straight on Americana.
Yeah.
All right. Have you lived anywhere else in the world outside of the United States, or?
No, I have not.
Okay.
I have not.
Next question. You're going to watch a movie. Are you going to stay home or are you going to go out?
This is kind of fun. Myself and Tim Dooley, lead guitar
Yeah.
player, we'll go out to see scary movies a lot because Lisa won't go with me see scary movies. So he's my scary movie buddy. But when we go out and travel, especially when we go down to Alabama, the band, they take care of, we play a Thursday night, a Friday night, and a Saturday night. So we've got a lot of downtime. So when we do that, me and the guys will all get together on that Saturday afternoon. We'll all go out and go to a movie and eat. So we just kind of hang out and do that kind of thing too. So
Nice.
it's like we said, it's kind of a family thing. We get together. We do a Thanksgiving thing together. We do a December Christmas thing together. We get together, do cookouts occasionally. So one of the things when I brought the band together, the guy that led the Singing Sands years ago when I first started, I kind of watched how he led that group, and he always kept it close knit, and he always kept it a family style, and he was a fantastic leader, and that was something that I learned from him, and I've tried to lead the band the same way. I like the family style, the family group. And you know, we've had people that's left us in the past, has quit and gone on and done their own things. And it's just like anything else. When somebody leaves, it hurts. And it takes a minute to get everybody back together with the new person that comes in. And once they come in, they feel that familyness and the love that we have in Night Owl Country Band. We jump in the car and we take off again.
Nice. Well, you know, certainly, you know, having a band and having a family and stuff like that, that's an amazing journey all on its own, right? And
yeah.
It's pretty cool that the band's got like a heartbeat too, right?
Right.
Okay. So when you're in your bus and you're touring, what kind of music do you guys like to listen to?
We listen to
favorites?
My favorite artist would be Waylon Jennings.
Nice.
I love the Waylon Jennings stuff. One of the songs that we usually, if it's not the first song we hit with, it's one of the first few, is a song called Outlaw Bit. And if nobody's heard the story of that song, look it up. It's a really cool story of that song. It's kind of funny. But we love the outlaw stuff. Waylon Jennings, Merle Haggard, Johnny Cash. We love all that stuff.
Nice. So in terms of media, when you're out and about with your group, what kind of media do you like to do? Do you go to other concerts while you're traveling, or do you go to theater, musical theater, or what do you do to entertain yourself in between gigs?
Avery, Casey, and Brandon last night, they went to hear NiGHTOWL. So they went into just a little bit south of us in Louisville, Kentucky. They went and seen NiGHTOWL. Tim goes to a lot of concerts. He'll see quite a few. But when we have downtime, a lot of times we stay so busy. Me and Lisa just kind of hang out. We just kind of relax.
Staying at home and kicking your feet up is kind of a nice, novel thing for you and Lisa.
Yeah.
Nice. So when you're at home, do you watch TV or do you sit by the fire? Or
we do a lot of TV watching. She loves Survivor. She loves to watch the Survivor show. We watch a lot of reality show. Big Brother, we like watching it. Movies, she loves drama style movies. One of her favorites is The Day After Tomorrow. That's one of her favorite movies. She can watch that one over and over again. And of course, I like Jason and Freddy and Michael Myers. so if I turn those on, she'll usually go upstairs and watch something upstairs. So
there you go.
Yeah.
All right. And in terms of art, do you guys like painting or photography, metal art, structural art, or kind of art from nature?
Our drummer, he's a videographer. He does a lot of video stuff. Actually, how he came on the band, he first started by video and kind of all the behind the scenes stuff that the band was doing. So he's a lover of the doing videos, and he's good at all the video stuff that we do. Actually, the video that we did for Sweet Sweet Woman, he manufactured that one. He's really good at that stuff. Rest of us, like when we do our promo pics, I'll usually hire a fella out of Hope, Indiana, that does our pictures for us. So, as far as photography or anything like that, most of us don't do anything quite like that.
Nice. All right. Well, it's good to have a videographer in the band. That's a super cool asset to have for you.
Yeah, and he's pretty susceptible too. I'll like the other day I called him and said, hey, we're going to have a promo for this Sweet Sweet Woman here pretty quick, and within about an hour and a half, he sent it over to me, and he always does real good with it. So I usually don't have to critique him too much. Usually it's all already put together pretty well.
Nice. And so when you're out and you're traveling and you're doing your gigs, do you ever stop off at any of the tourist sites to enjoy them together as a fam?
So it's usually me and lead guitar player Tim. We'll ride together most of the time, and we're kind of old school travelers. We'll go, we'll do the show, and then once the show's over with, even if it's 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, he and I'll jump in and we'll drive all the way back from Alabama. Where the guys, Brandon, Casey, and Avery, and also Sarah, they'll stop off. They'll see anything that's in any state we pass through, because they love stopping off and seeing the different things in the different states. Tim and I, we're just there and back. We stop, use the bathroom. Although we do stop at Buc-ee's. Now that's a biggie. We do stop at Buc-ee's every time we go past Buc-ee's. But besides that, he and I are old school travelers.
So what is Buc-ee's?
Big gas station, mostly down south and in Texas. It's kind of like a super Walmart for gas stations. It's once you've been to a Buc-ee's, you'll never be the same.
Okay.
I'm a big convenience store person. John Barr gives me a hard time over that all the time. I can't go into a convenience store or a gas station without coming out with something. So they always give me a hard time with that. And the first time I went into a Buc-ee's, it was like a super Walmart type of gas station. I had a cart. So I'll tell you how that went.
So what did you fill it up with at a convenience store?
Oh, Buc-ee's has like T-shirts, all sorts of merchandise, food. They do their own snacks too.
Nice.
They got their own section of just beef jerky, their own section of candy, and they're not just small sections. It's like a huge section. Yeah, you can find about anything you want at Buc-ee's.
Nice. All right. So you're old school. You're going to go to the gig. You're going to drive back, and the band's going to enjoy themselves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. Well, we'd like to get some pictures of the band enjoying themselves up on your Facebook page. That'd be fun to share that journey with them.
Yeah.
And if you want to share Buc-ee's with us, you can.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
I personally have never heard of a Buc-ee's. I'm in Canada, so I've never heard of Buc-ee's.
Okay.
We don't have those sorts of things here. We in the middle of the night, we lock the doors, and you can stand at the window, and the cashier will pass you for whatever you want through the window, but those doors are closed. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of musicians that travel around like we do, that you'll see them take pictures with the Bucky the Beaver that stands outside.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah.
I had no idea. Sorry.
No, that's okay.
Okay, so in terms of the fashion for the band, who does that? Who creates the merchandise and your look?
Hoosier Sporting Goods. I get with them. They have our logo on one side and name on the other, and then on the back we have the screen print of the NiGHTOWL Country Band logo. We're actually having some new ones made for our Halloween show, some special ones. Our original uniform shirts was black with orange stitching.
Nice.
So So it's going to be orange stitching with the NiGHTOWL logo, name, screen print on the back, all orange and black. And then also in orange, it's going to have the Big Records logo on one
Okay.
sleeve and 10-year anniversary on the other sleeve. So, yeah.
Nice. Nice. Well, thank you. Are you going to have any merchandise available for the people that are coming out to your show?
Yes. Yeah. One of our big sellers is I'm a big wrestling fan. So is Casey and Brandon, and my sister is also. But there was a group that was together called the NWO, the New World Order. It had Hulk Hogan and Kevin Nash and Scott Hall. And so we have a new shirt that's got the NWO logo, except for it's NOWO, the Night Owl World Order. And then on the back, it's got the NiGHTOWL logo on the back of it. So that's one of our top sellers. So yeah, that's available now. And then we're in the process of moving over to Hoosier Sporting Goods. We had somebody else doing our merch, and so we're going to have some new stuff coming out here within the next month.
So is that Sporting Goods your sponsor as well, or?
No, that's who we purchased from.
Oh, okay.
maybe they'll sponsor us soon. Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Well, you never receive what you don't ask for, right?
That's true.
So,
That's true. And maybe Dickies will sponsor us on our uniform shirts. That'd be cool too.
Yeah, that'd be great, eh?
Yeah, definitely.
So the other part of the uniform's pair of blue jeans and cowboy boots?
No cowboy boots. I wear what kind of looks like moccasin shoes, and but we all wear jeans, and I wear the ball cap with the sunglasses. That's kind of been my thing. A lot of bands, and this is not against anybody, but a lot of bands in the same country think that you have to have a cowboy hat. I've just never worn one, and the bands that wear them, that's great. We just don't. We do more of the blue collar worker style that we wear on stage. We kind of got our own brand of doing the blue collar stuff, so we kind of lean that way.
Nice. Okay, so it seems like the band has also got their own kind of idea about like entertainment and food as a family. And you mentioned that you sometimes have some cookouts and stuff like that. So what is the band's favorite place to eat? Is it at your house, or is it a cookout, or is it a restaurant? What is your favorite as a band?
As a band, we go to Chili's a lot. We like going to Chili's. We'll do Applebee's. After we get done playing like we play Edinburgh Pixie this next Saturday, we'll stop in at Max and Irma's. That's a place in Taylorsville, Indiana. As far as when we have our cookouts or get-togethers, John Barr, he's big into doing barbecuing, so he may bring a brisket or some pork butt or some pulled pork or something like that. So yeah, John's a big he's our big cooker, I think.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So he does the cookout stuff.
Yeah.
He's the chef.
Mm-hmm.
It's always good to have somebody in the family that's a really good cook.
Yeah. Then when we get together for either Christmas or Thanksgiving, Lisa will make the ham. She does fantastic ham, and usually I think Tim does the turkey. So yeah. So I think the turkey gets passed off to somebody different every year.
Nice.
But as long as we have turkey, it's all that matters. It don't matter where it comes from.
Exactly. Well, you have turkey and you got each other, right?
Right.
Yeah. And do you do cranberries down there with your turkey?
They bring it. I don't eat with it, but some of the ladies do. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, up here in Canada, we farm cranberries, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm a consultant for cranberries too.
I like cranberry juice.
I love cranberry juice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. So where do you like to go to hang out? So it sounds like you guys get together and you hang out as a family, right?
Yeah.
So if you're having an outing, do you go somewhere? Do you go for a hike or a picnic, or do you go into the city?
When we get together for our cookouts during summertime, there's
Yep.
a park that we always play July 4th weekend called Saraland Park. So
Uh-huh.
we all get together at Saraland Park and do our cookout.
Yep.
Something kind of cool. Our drummer, his birthday is July 4th. So
Nice.
I say we're so patriotic. We even have a member of the band that celebrates his birthday on July 4th.
Nice.
And we love because Brandon Fields, his birthday is on Valentine's Day. So yeah, so we got a Valentine's Day birthday and a 4th of July birthday. So yeah.
Well, you got your bases covered, because then your band started on Halloween, so that's the birthday of NiGHTOWL Country Band, right?
Right.
Right, and then Thanksgiving and Christmas and Easter. Well, those are very specific birthdays, anyways, right? So we all celebrate those.
Yeah.
So it could be a birthday batch.
Usually during, funny you bring up Easter, usually at Easter time, we kind of go back into our roots. And Edinburgh Pixie Theater, we play there quite a bit, and we do some of our special shows there. Like we're doing our anniversary show for Halloween, and then we do a Christmas show, and so where we do some Christmas music, and then also during Easter, we also do the Palm Sunday gospel concerts. We go back to our roots and do a gospel concert for that. So
Nice.
that's something that's kind of unique about what we do. Also is we don't just have a show, and that's a show we do every time, or we have a set list, and that's a set list we do every time. We kind of adjust to the shows that we're going to do, and then when we're out and about, when we're playing, I can kind of notice what songs, like some places, slow songs do real well. So we kind of adjust and put more slow songs in as we go. So we don't have a set list anywhere we go. So we kind of adjust to how the crowd reacts and what they're reacting to. So being seasoned, I kind of see how the people react.
Very
I like
cool.
to say seasoned instead of old.
Well, seasoned has got a better flavor, actually.
Yeah.
Because you can have seasonings. You can have, steak seasonings, Montreal steak seasonings. You can have barbecue. You can have chilies. You can have, I like seasonings. It
Yeah.
makes me hungry. All right. So it sounds like music is part of every single holiday for you too, which is super cool.
Yes.
The band. Yeah. Okay. So you're taking a vacation, you're taking a break. Are you going to go local, regional, or international?
If we take a break, we're going on vacation. Lisa, we usually find a beach somewhere and just kind of veg around the beach and watch the waves roll in, watch the tide roll in, and a couple beverages and just a couple beach chairs. And we just sit there and relax because we know, as busy as we are, we know what's coming up next. So we need to relax while we can, right?
So take a little bit of that down tempo time, right?
Yeah.
And really enjoy the sun and just be still for a moment, right?
Yeah. Casey, our drummer, he likes going Pacer games. So he goes see the Indiana Pacers. So he likes the NBA games. He also watches the Fever. He goes and watches that. And then Tim, he does a lot of concerts. Brandon, he likes to go to concerts also, and he'll tag along with Casey going to some of the sports games. Avery, he's our outdoorsman, so he would do more of fishing, camping, hiking, that kind of thing. Sarah, my sister, she's like me. She just kind of likes to relax, hang out at home. That's something cool she's doing during the Halloween season is she's putting some kind of randomizer on their movies that they watch. So they got 31 movies that they're going to watch scary movies throughout the month of October. So she does a randomizer, and her and my niece and brother-in-law, they'll watch movies like that. So, and John Barr, he liked cooking, so that's what we all like to do on the side, I guess.
Well, we all like eating, right? So
Oh, yeah.
it's always good to have somebody that likes cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like to cook, but I also like to eat other people's cooking. Have you ever noticed that when you cook like the same recipe and somebody else cooks it, it's better when somebody else cooks it for you than it is when you cook it for yourself?
Yeah. And then you don't have the mess to clean up. That's even better.
Exactly.
Right.
Well, it's certainly been a hoot to meet you here.
Thank you. I'm very excited about the release of Sweet Sweet Woman.
Yeah, Sweet Woman is doing well.
Yeah, and we appreciate Big Records for taking Night Owl Country Band on. We're excited to work with them. Very professional outfit, so we appreciate that. Sweet Sweet Woman is a song that I wrote about my wife. Actually, it was one of the first songs I wrote, and originally there was another guy that sang it, but when he left, that was a song that I did not want to quit doing because that was a fan favorite. A lot of people use that as their weddings, and a lot of people. This is probably our most requested song when we play out, and hopefully people love it. Hopefully they'll grab their loved one and they'll dance with them, slow dance to Sweet Sweet Woman. Hope everybody enjoys it.
Well, I really enjoy your new song, Sweet Sweet Woman, and it looks like it's getting some interest, so I'm excited to see how far we can take Sweet Sweet Woman. And I mean, what an honor and a blessing. I mean, wow, that's great that you wrote that for your wife. That is so beautiful. Thank you, Matt. Can I ask a personal question?
Yeah.
Tell me about that writing process for your wife, please.
So I'd had past relationships that have not worked out so well, and part of it would maybe be me, part of it was them. I mean, it was just part of the relationship process itself. And eventually, with what happened with my wife, Lisa, eventually you find the person that you're supposed to be with. And although the relationships go through roller coasters, goes through different twists and turns and upside downs, we've stayed through the test of time. We've worked through the things, and we love each other more now than what we ever did before. And I'm so grateful that when I get to come home from work, or when I'm traveling from Alabama for 3 days and I get to come home, I get to come home to my Sweet Sweet Woman.
Aw, we love that. Thank you so much for sharing, Matt. And thank you for sharing all of your stories with the band. And I feel like I got a chance to meet each one of them. But I think maybe for our next interview, we have to have the whole band here.
That would take a big camera. There's quite a few of us. But
You do
okay.
have a videographer, so maybe it could happen. We could arrange, right?
Yeah, we can make it happen.
All right. So where can we find your music?
All right, you can find us at nightowlcb.com, or you can find us on Facebook, Instagram. TikTok's doing actually pretty well. So if you can find us on TikTok, you can also find us on Apple Music. You can find us on Spotify. You can find us on YouTube. Just whatever you do, find Night Owl Country Band. And hey, come be a part of our family.
Well, that would be the certified night owls, right?
That's right. That's right.
So I accept your invitation to become a certified night owl.
All right. Yeah. Hopefully everybody listening. Hey, you're a certified night owl now.
All right. Woohoo. I'm looking for having a good hoot of a time with you. All right. Well, thank you again. You can also find the Night Owl Country Band on the bigrecords.world website.
Yes.
And we really appreciate having you here and having the opportunity to work with you and support your music. And we look forward to seeing where this journey grows to for all of us.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
This show is called ICFB Star Entertainment, and we do have a tagline. It's I see, you see, and then it's we see, which is French, Spanish, grazie, which is Italian. So I'm going to challenge you here. I'm going to say it once, and then do you want to say it with me?
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I'll try.
So I see,
I see.
I see, you
I
see,
see. You see.
we see,
We see.
grazie.
Gracias.
Yes, thank you so much for joining us today. We have Matt Lee from.
And something we always say is outlaws never die.
Yay!
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Matt Lee of the Night Owl Country Band, for sharing your time with us. Thank you also to fearescape for producing us. And thank you to Big Records World for making this all happen. And also thank you to Jet Set Music Media, which is part of my company. And we look forward to working with you throughout the years. Please do look us up, www.bigrecords.world. And you can also look up the Night Owl Country Band. I'm going to pass that over to you to tell you the handle.
NiGHTOWLCB.com.
All right. And don't forget to become a certified night owl. And I'm sure you'll have a hoot of a time.
That's right. That's right.
All right. So, to wherever you are in the world right now, good night, good morning, good afternoon. I see, you see, we see. Grazie. Thank you so much.